What's up guys, this is Shukesh Bonik once again, and today I'll be doing a gaming review on this new Samsung Galaxy J7. Well, for the price of only 15,000 rupees, that is $240, what you are getting on this device is just unthinkable. I think this is probably the best gaming machine at this price point, and the display size, the dimensions, the hardware and the screen resolution, the viewing angles are just perfect for hardcore gaming. As I mentioned on my previous videos, if you are looking for a gaming device, then this Galaxy J7 is a much better choice compared to the Moto G3 and obviously the Galaxy J5. Now the screen here is Super AMOLED HD 5.5 inches, and as you know, the color rendering of Super AMOLED is the best in the market, and it's almost comparable to Galaxy S6 or Note 5. Though the display is huge, 5.5 inches, and not that much friendly for one-handed uses. Regarding gaming, I think this is the best screen size. The most desirable Galaxy Note 5 is 5.7 inches, and one-handed uses of this phone is actually not that bad, but this huge display is great for gaming, for watching movies, photos and browsing, reading ebooks, etc. Now, despite the heavy TouchWiz interface, the UI is actually very smooth. I have done a speed test in between this J7 and the stock Android device Moto G3. This J7 beats black and blue the Moto G3, so that's great. I personally feel this software is one of the most swift interfaces of Samsung I have come across. In fact, the CPU and GPU are too good for the price. You are getting Octa-core 1.5 GHz Cortex-A53 64-bit processor with Exynos chipset and Mali T720 graphics. The RAM is 1.5 GB, which is not bad, and the 16 GB of internal space is also ample, as there is a microSD card slot expandable up to 128 GB, and you can move your installed games to your external SD card. The battery, which is of 3000 mAh, is another great point to get this phone. I am getting more than 2 days on normal to heavy uses, and on continuous gaming I think you will get around 5 hours of backup. The good news is there is no considerable heating up of the back part of the phone during gaming, and obviously it gets warm but no overheating. That's why the battery doesn't drain drastically. Now, regarding the sensors, there are some key sensors missing on this phone, especially there is no ambient light sensor, so the brightness doesn't change automatically. The multi-touch is up to 10 point, which is perfect. On the Galaxy J5, as you know, surprisingly there is only 2-point multi-touch support. Now let me also quickly show you the benchmark results, and on this N.O.V.A you have got 38,304, which is almost double or around 90% more you have got on the Moto G3, and the N.O.V.A score is 59.9 FPS, which is almost perfect. Let me also show you the 3D Mark score, then I'll run some games on this device and discuss the actual gaming experience. Well, here are the scores of this 3D Mark Gamers benchmark. You can pause and check. Overall, the score is adequate for gaming, and considering the brand Samsung and the price of this Galaxy J7, this is beyond out one of the best gaming smartphones in the market. Now, the loudspeaker is at the back side of the phone, and it's not that much loud actually, just like any other Samsung phone in its class, but again ample for indoor gaming and movies. Well guys, now let's get started with the super hardcore gaming test on this Samsung Galaxy J7. Well, the very first game I have for you today is the Modern Combat 5. As you know, the resolution of this phone is 720p and the PPI is 267, which is actually not bad. From this distance I cannot see a single pixel, and I'm actually enjoying a lot playing this game on this huge display. The whole display can be accessed with my thumbs, and the display glass is actually very smooth. There is oleophobic coating, I think. Though it's not Corning Gorilla Glass, I think it's scratch proof, and overall the display size, the handling, color, everything looks just right for gaming. So far there isn't any visible lag playing this game on this Galaxy J7 as well. You can surely play this Modern Combat 5 on this Galaxy J7 without any issue. Well, there was a slight fraction of a second lag, but I think that's not something you should be concerned about. Overall, gaming on this J7 is feeling great. I'll try this game for a while. You can check the description below for the timeline of the next game.
Let's get out of here. We've got company. Do not fire it. Shit! Chopper!
Well guys, the next game I have for you today is the N.O.V.A 3, and the interesting part is I tried this game on the Moto G3 and the N.O.V.A 3 lags so much on the Moto G3 you cannot actually play. On the Galaxy J5 also this game is not playable, so let me show you how smoothly this Galaxy J7 handles this super hardcore N.O.V.A 3.
Word to actual. Please respond. Yelena, do you read me? Damn.
At this point, the frame rate of this game actually came down to 3 or 4 FPS on the Moto G3, but I think there is no considerable lag on this J7, not a single hiccup or visible frame drop. The graphics is looking very smooth and the controls are functioning as they should. The size of the N.O.V.A 3 is around 1.6 gig, and beyond doubt this is one of the most graphics intensive games on the Play Store. The mid-range Galaxy J7 is handling this game quite well. Let me try this game for a while before I move to the next one. I have a gaming channel, as you know, called Gadgets Portal Play, where I show Android games and applications, so you can check that out to know more about these hardcore games. Next, I'll try the very popular Asphalt 8. Now before I run the game, I want to ensure the most intensive graphics is enabled, so let's check the settings and set the visual quality to high. Now let's restart the game and check how does this Galaxy J7 handles the Asphalt 8. The HD graphics of Asphalt 8 is looking damn good on the display of J7, and for a Super AMOLED screen the brightness of the display is actually not bad. Surely the graphics is looking very smooth, there is no lag at all, and playing racing games on large displays feels great. Playing racing games looking at the camera is really hard, so please bear with my poor gaming performance. So far I can say this Asphalt 8 is running on the J7 as good as it runs on the flagships like Note 4, Galaxy S6 Edge, etc. No difference at all. Only the sound could have been slightly louder, but as I mentioned before, it's ample for indoor gaming. I'll try this game for a while. You can check the description below for the timeline of the next game. Well buddies, the next game I'm going to try is your favorite Dead Trigger 2.
Alright, let's roll.
This Dead Trigger 2 is nothing compared to N.O.V.A 3 or Modern Combat 5. I just wanted to show you this zombie game and the controls, the graphics, and how I feel playing this game on this Galaxy J7.
Let's do this.
Without any doubt in mind, this Dead Trigger 2 is running as good as it can be. The graphics is looking very smooth and the controls are smooth, the movements are without any lag. If you love to play games and cannot really spend that much, this Galaxy J7 might not be that much disappointing. Check the channel for some in-depth reviews on this phone. Now I'll play this game for a while and you can skip to the next.
Follow me. I know a shortcut.
Okay.
Damn, it's close.
Come on.
All right, let's go.
Well buddies, we are at the end of this gaming test and let me draw my conclusion while playing this Temple Run 2. Overall, this Galaxy J7 is a hardcore gaming device beyond doubt. There wasn't any lag or shuttery experience while playing the most hardcore games available on the Play Store. The back part of the phone is also not that much overheated because this is a plastic device and the heat management of the phone is decent. I am playing this Temple Run 2 without any issue with one hand, and in fact you will actually get used to the huge display after a few days of uses. I'm personally using the LG G4 with 5.5 inches screen and I don't mind the huge screen. In fact, I love it for playing games and especially for browsing. So if you are considering getting this Galaxy J7 for gaming, then get this, you will not be disappointed. That's all for now guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you have found this video helpful, then you can subscribe to this channel and keep in touch. This is Shukesh Bonik and enjoy this game.